All right, in this video, I'm going to show you how we helped an Atlanta realtor generate 37 home buyer leads in 1 week with one simple Facebook ad. On average, it was about $2 per buyer lead. These are exclusive leads only to her. She's not sharing them with anyone else. So there's a lot of benefits to advertising on Facebook. Obviously, lead generation is the popular one. There's also some hidden benefits that not many people talk about or are unaware of. So hidden benefit number one is it's low cost. You can get started with as little as $5 a day and still generate results. Once you start generating some leads, once you get an ad that's working and generating leads, you can start increasing that budget. You don't need a big budget to get started with Facebook. For local businesses, real estate agents, $5 a day, you're going to be able to generate good results, and then you can build it up from there. $10, $20, $30 a day. Probably not going to spend any more than $25 or $30 a day for most real estate agents. Number two is branding. This is another really, really powerful one. Now, this is hard to measure in dollars and cents, money in, money out. However, you can become the obvious agent in your marketplace. Each Facebook ad is like a digital billboard. So every time you're advertising a listing or whatever you're advertising, these are like digital billboards. And if you're in a smaller marketplace, it doesn't take that long to kind of blanket that marketplace and become that obvious agent. If you're in a larger area, LA, Chicago, New York, Miami, Atlanta, Houston, you might want to start with a certain part of town. The east side, the west side, the north side, the south side. Dominate that area and then slowly build out from there. Number three is you're building your database. You are getting local people who are submitting their name, their email, their phone number, and answering a couple questions. These are exclusive. They're coming to you and giving you this information. This is a database that you own, a database that you're in complete control of, and it's an asset that can pay you for years and years to come if you leverage the database properly. How you can leverage the database. Number one, I recommend sending out weekly emails. You can send emails out about questions that people have, testimonials, success stories of how you helped a client overcome some type of an obstacle, market conditions, what's going on in your local area and neighborhood. Again, the goal here is to stay top of mind. Another option is send out a monthly a monthly text message and or ringless voicemail. Now, text message, I'm not saying text one-on-one. I'm saying use a software. I'll show you here in a second. A software where you can type out one text message and blast it out to 10 people or 1,000 people in your database. It's the same work on your end. It's just like an email, sending out an email blast. It's just a text blast. Ringless voicemail is an audio file that you record once and you send it out, very similar to email, very similar to text blasts. You send it out to the people, and the audio file is delivered to their voicemail inbox on their cell phone. Their phone does not ring, hence the name ringless voicemail, but it appears to them that you physically called them one-on-one and left them a voicemail. These are really, really powerful. Sending these out on a monthly basis. You don't have to be salesy. If you wanted to ask for referrals every couple months, you certainly could do that. Or if they're interested in buying or selling a home, you could do that. But this is just, again, to stay top of mind. You could send one out and say Happy Easter, Happy Holidays, 4th of July, whatever it is. Come up with something to send out on a monthly basis. Again, just to stay top of mind. And doing these two tasks consistently over and over and over is how you leverage that database and getting those people to eventually reach out. Because a lot of Facebook leads, they're not going to be ready to buy a house today, tomorrow, or next Tuesday. They're going to need 2 or 3 months, maybe 4, 5, or 6 months, maybe even 12 months. But if you're consistently leveraging the database by sending out weekly emails, monthly texts, and or ringless voicemails, these people you're going to be top of mind. So when they're talking with friends and family and all that, and someone asks they need a real estate agent, your name is going to come off the top of their head because of what you're doing, sending out weekly emails, sending out monthly text messages, and ringless voicemails. Number four is this is a machine. It's a machine working for you 24/7, 365. It's working on the weekends. It's working at 2 o'clock on a Tuesday morning. It's working holidays. It's always working for you. Not only is it generating leads for you, but it's nurturing these leads as well by sending them out well-timed messages, spread out, and educating them, giving them value, and introducing yourself to them. So here is the snapshot of the case study that I was talking about, the $2 buyer leads, the exclusive buyer leads. About 136 people clicked on the ad. 37 people gave their name, their email, their phone number, and answered 2 questions for about $2 a lead. Spent about $75 on this campaign. So here is the targeting. It's pretty broad. You're pretty limited on what you can target on Facebook nowadays in the real estate space because Facebook made some changes in the summer of 2019. So we're targeting Atlanta, Georgia, a 50-mile radius. We're not doing anything with the age or gender. Those are locked in. We're not allowed to adjust those anymore. Languages, we're not doing anything here. And then the targeting, we're targeting people that are interested in Trulia and Zillow. That's pretty much it. That's how these ads work. You can go very, very broad with it. And then here is the ad. We're showing the picture of the home. As you can see, the front of the home. That typically works best, is the picture of the front of the home, if you have one. We basically just take the copy or the text from the MLS. We paste it in here. We add for more information. Please click Learn More. They can click this image and or the Learn More button down here. Either or. A form is going to pop up right in their cell phone and or desktop, right within Facebook. This is not going to take them off of Facebook. This happens all within Facebook. And people tend to trust it more because it's all within Facebook. So the person fills out their name, their email, enters in their phone number, and then we ask them 2 kind of temperature check or qualifying questions considering buying or selling your home. They answer, and then are you currently... And then I'll go over the questions here. So how serious are you about buying? So this one is window shopping. This would be like a cold prospect. This one might be 3 months, 6 months, 12 months out. They're still going to get those automated messages. This would be considered a warm prospect. They're considering. They might be 30 to 90 days out, 120 days out. They're warm prospects. I'm ready might be 0 to 30 days or 45 days out. These are what we would call hot prospects. So all 3 of these types of people are getting added in they are receiving automated follow-up messages, which I'll go into detail in a second. These ones up here are the cold ones. I probably wouldn't manually reach out to them with a phone call, a text message, and or an email. These people aren't quite ready yet. They're window shopping. Let the automated messages work. Now, for the considering and the I'm ready crowd, I would reach out to these people. I'd probably be a little bit more aggressive with this bottom one of reaching out manually. Now, they're still going to get the automated messages, but I would also reach out manually to get them on a phone and set up an appointment with them. The next question is, are you currently renting? Do you live with family? Or I own a home? This is just nice to know, so when you reach out and call these leads, you'll know what their current circumstance is. They might be renting. Maybe their rent is up or their lease is up next month. Maybe it's not up for 11 more months. This is good to know. These would be questions you can ask them. If they live with family, they might want to move out yesterday. If they're living with the in-laws or whoever they're living with, they might want to get out as soon as possible. And then, of course, the last one is I own a home. If they own a home, they're most likely going to need to sell that home. So here is the screenshot of an example of the messages. So on day 1, they could get a ringless voicemail and an email. What's really powerful about this ringless voicemail, this is delivered to them as soon as they fill out that form on Facebook and hit submit. They should be receiving that voicemail within 60 to 120 seconds, if not sooner than that. And to them, it appears that you actually physically called them right away, within seconds of them filling out the form. That's really, really powerful. The blue one here is obviously email. And then on day 2, we send all 3 a ringless voicemail, an email, and a text message. On day 3, we'd send a ringless voicemail and an email. 5, day 7, day 9, 13, and 14. So this is 15 messages delivered over a 2-week span. Now this is just an example. You could do 1 message here, 3 here, 2 here, or whatever variation. This is just kind of a sample. Definitely the ringless voicemail. Those first couple of days, that's really powerful. Days 1, 2, and 3, we like sending them out because again, it appears that you physically called them one-on-one. So that's what our system Hot Prospector can do for you. We have a free account that you can sign up for. It's the first link in the description, or you can go check out gethpnow.com/free. Sign up for your free account. You can set up these buyer ad campaigns. Hot Prospector is your total sales automation system. It's a lead management CRM. It offers ringless voicemail, text messaging, and also email marketing. It's an inbound call tracking. It can record your calls if you choose, and it also integrates with Zapier, so you can connect with other pieces of software that you might be currently using, so those software hot prospector can basically talk with the other software. You also get access to our Facebook advertising secrets. That's what I just walked you through, how to set up these Facebook ads so you can get started as soon as possible generating you exclusive buyer leads. So if you have any comments or questions, please post them down below. We'd be happy to answer them. But go to that first link in the description, sign up for your free account. If you have questions about the system, there's a chat bubble in the lower right-hand corner, and support will be happy to answer or guide you through in setting up the system. Thank you.